Yeah. Ow. Good morning. We are here to reconvene the JCC on House Bill 11, which is the CapCon bill. And could we please have the roll?
Senator Driscoll,
Here.
Senator Guru,
Here.
Senator Salazar, Representative Pendergraft,
Here.
Representative Haraldson,
Here.
Representative Lean.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right. Again, good morning and thank you all for being here. Most of you anyway. Sorry, that was my lame attempt at humor. We are here to discuss 4 amendments. The first one, I think we've already voted on and agreed to adopt the Senate position, which was just a language change. The third one concerning parking lot or green space at University of Wyoming, I think we've come to an agreement on that. There are 2 others remaining. One involves finishing off a building in Jackson, and the other one involves what would be called the NZ Center at the college in Gillette. We've had quite a bit of discussion on this. Committee, is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Surprise, surprise. Yes, sir. Please do.
in the spirit of good humor, what would your thoughts be of cutting both of them just in half, leaving the terms the same? They still got to go to the 4 mills. They got to do it, cut it in half. And I haven't actually visited a good senator about cutting his by half or so. Thoughts?
Committee? Representative Lean.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My thoughts on that are that my community college isn't receiving any major maintenance funds this year. And so I would be a no vote on that.
Senator Giroux.
Well, let's first start with the question, why isn't your community college getting any major maintenance funds this year? That would be my first question, Mr. Chairman.
Representative Lean.
Senator Guru, it's my understanding that those were not approved in our budget.
If I may shed a light, they're included in this bill.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Chairman, do you mind?
If I could follow up.
Go ahead.
So,
Senator.
given this new reality, that was the reason you were voting no. So then can I take from that then you're a yes on this because the major maintenance question has now been solved? Yeah, I figured that. Thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I think to clarify, there was multiple pieces of the major maintenance puzzle. Okay. Major maintenance was, I think the LCCC major maintenance was a conversation that came in as an amendment that we saw come in. So that was not originally, they said they could go out for matching funds for that. That was brought in on a House side amendment before it went over to the Senate side. There was an ask by the community colleges for 19 million that was not originally viewed by the governor. I think that might be the conversation that you're thinking about. Is that, I'm still getting head shakes, no?
Could you please come forward and add some clarity here? I would mention that the LCCC thing was not covered under what is typically major maintenance. It was a separate project.
So, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, good morning. Erin Taylor, Wyoming Association of Community College Trustees. All of the major maintenance for all of state buildings is in this bill. The LCCC project is a capital construction project for their exterior renewal, which was added in the House. It still stands in the bill. The 19 million, I think that you mentioned, Representative Haraldson, that was another consideration that came through the commission that had to do with inflation funding. So that was separate. Does that help?
Mr. Chairman,
Senator?
just some comments. We made no attempt to strip any of the House amendments out, which there was some there that added. The Senate did not touch those. We respected that position, left them. I also would point out the one college that doesn't get major maintenance, guess who it is? Gillette College. The one college that doesn't get major maintenance is Gillette. They're not getting it. They're not on it. They pay it out of their own funds. And, you know, to me, this is exactly why I'm sitting here in front of you is they've built their buildings at their own cost. They've maintained them at their own cost. They've heated and cooled them at their own cost. And now they're coming into the system. And if you get them to 4 mills, they now pay into the system and they move into that end of the world and they become a net payer, not a net taker, a net payer. And that's the whole point of this was, you know, I've lobbied this both sides and talked to everybody and tried to make them understand. We didn't jump the line. We created new funding. We went and got new. Normally when you jump the line, what you do is you have priorities, just like we do in this bill. And you say, I'd like to move my project up the line. We did not do that. We stepped in and said, this is more general fund money from the outside. And what it actually does is probably creates for the other 7 colleges more money that's there for capital construction down the road because that project's no longer in that list. So, you know, I handed out yesterday, this is actually a net win. And if you work your way through it, it's a net win for the colleges. It's a net win for Gillette College. Probably the one not net win is we're going to spend some general fund money to get there. It's money that we have in the account, folks. It's not deficit spending. And it actually enhances the system. It puts all of the colleges on level footing and gets them to start. And I think it's a pretty fair offer to go halfway on it. They're still paying that. I don't know what it is. I think it's 13, 14 million bucks they're paying out of their account right now that the state's not paying. So it's really I thought it was a pretty fair offer to come halfway. And like I said, we made no attempt to strip any House amendments that came to CapCon. We just passed them as is. We looked them in the eye and said, we're good with them. I think it's fair that we get a little of the same. Thank you.
Representative Harold.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I guess my question is, the 4 mill conversation, I understand that the college can assess that, the trustees can assess that. Have we ever used a mechanism like this before? And I know maybe this is a one-off, maybe we've never seen something quite like this. But basically holding money in static until actions are brought by a body in this case. Can you kind of just give me a little bit of clarity on that? And I do understand you're not sliding on list. I understand you're taking general funds and you're adding more money into this, into 111. So I understand you're not sliding one down to bring one up, but is this, I'm just kind of still getting my head wrapped around this mechanism.
Senator.
Mr. Chairman, Representative Harrelson, yeah, we do it all day long, every day. 1-to-1 matches, 2-to-1 matches. You're going to enact another penny sales tax in order to access it. These type requirements happen all the time. They're called incentives, and you know, it's skin in the game. If you won't put into it, we're not going to let you have it. And that's what we really did. I looked at them, and I'm not sure Gillette College was thrilled when we did it. And it's like, if you want to get into this end of it, yeah, it's a requirement. And that's why I made it a hard one. It's not you may move to 4% or to 4 mills. It's you will move to 4 mills, and you will be 1-to-1 match with non-state dollars. And to me, we do it with UW. You want an athletic scholarship? You're going to be a 1-to-1 match or a 2-to-1 match from Cowboy Joe or something else. And so to me, it's a way, and I hope we continue to do it with colleges. Normal funding for all the college buildings, I believe, has been at least a 1-to-1 match. I've seen very few built that aren't 1-to-1 match. Local community comes in, and this just says, look, if you guys will step in, we're going to help you with it. And I think it's a fair offer. Like I said, we kind of left a bunch there for the House side, and this is kind of the Senate's move on their end of it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I'm just going to ask Senator Guru, as you guys are talking about a 50% cut. He kind of said, we're doing a 50%. Are you okay with that?
I didn't ask him, sorry.
So can we, what's your heart on that 750 in half conversation?
Senator.
Thanks. And I had a lot of calls from home about this last night, so I'm glad you brought it up. I mean, I tried to explain what it is we were trying to do and how we do that and how we try to take advantage of things we have in our community. But you know what? If you want to withdraw, it, if you want to vote it down, vote it down. I really don't want to, I don't want to ask. I ask, and you guys were pushing back pretty good, so not doing the process, not doing that. I have no problem if you want to take that right off the table. Folks in Teton County can, find ways to raise money and spend it on many things. And you know what? I got some ideas for them if they don't want to, if this isn't the number one topic, I think we can find one. So please don't trouble.
Okay, we've got two different projects that we're talking about here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah,
I think this was, I talked to the good senator and I think that that's a reasonable, this is something I said, no, we're trying to meet you halfway. If you want to pull mine off the table, pull it. As far as UW, flip a coin. Good to go. We just want to try to get this done. The major maintenance is a key in this bill. It's the reason why it was put in there, as you well know, Mr. Chairman. It was put in there, and as the chairman of appropriations and the House side said so artfully, it was there so we could pass the bill. And that's what we're here to do today. So whatever you guys want to do, just bring it up, and then we'll take it up there and see if we can get the Senate to go along with it. Thanks.
any further discussion? This is a fun job, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want, Mr. Chairman. I'll make a motion that we do take them one at a time. We'll do the 8 million for the whatever amendment, the second amendment, the NZ STEM research facility from 16 million to $8 million. And have that be the position of Biden. Moved. So moved.
So moved and seconded. Any discussion on the proposed amendment or the motion? Seeing none, sensing you're ready to vote, all those that are in favor of Senator DeRue's motion, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
No.
No. So that motion fails. Any further motions?
Mr. Chairman, can
Thank
we take 3 minutes?
Sure.
And have a conversation real quick?
All right, thank you for indulging us for a minute. I will state that I don't think there's anybody on this dais that wants this bill to have any trouble. We want it to go through. And I think it's also, to be quite frank, all of us would like to have our way. That's not going to happen. So in the interest of compromise, the chair would entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Sir?
I would make a motion that we move the Gillette Community College to 6 million and put the Jackson Community College at 750,000.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on the motion?
I'm
Senator?
good. I'd love to sit and fight with you, but I appreciate the move on it, and I'm going to support the motion the way it stands.
Further discussion? All right, sensing your readiness to vote, all those in favor of Representative Harold's motion of 750 for Jackson, 6 million for the NZ Center in Gillette, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Sorry.
1-5. Motion passes, vote of 5-1.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I would also like to make a motion to reinsert the stricken language for the University of Wyoming at this time.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Representative Harold's motion that we remove or that we reinstate the stricken language on section 3, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, that one passes. I believe that we have cleared the deck. Any further comments? Sir?
Yeah, my sincere thanks for you folks having an open mind and meeting. It means a lot to me. I came here expecting a different outcome, and I do have deep appreciation. I really do thank you. This is part of how I see we need to look going forward is you guys really did show some flexibility, and I have a deep felt thanks for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. Yep, thank you.
Meeting is adjourned. Yeah, we gotta do it.
You've got the real one probably, right?
I can't, I don't know what the real is. Who knows? what
Well,
the
I've
real
just
is
got
anymore.
the report to go. Someone will have the
and you'll
real one.
have to
They'll
bring-
bring it around.
You'll have to bring